Here at Laval Stadium with the Seawolves trailing 5-3 against UMBC. That was a surprising score so far.
I would say, I bet that's not what you expected me saying today, especially after Saturday's game. But you're right, Zach. The Retrievers definitely improved. They look so well-rounded. This is the best this team has looked all season long. And it's not even over yet, but you just tell they were really playing so much better, limiting the turnovers they've made. Really just capitalizing on their shot attempts. 8 shots taken so far. 6 have been on goal. 5 of them have found their way to the back of the net.
Stony Brook and UMBC have had quite a stride so far for the last few years. In 2018, UMBC had an early shocking look on Stony Brook in a regular season game, but then the Seawolves managed to come back, and that was part of a record day for Kylie O'Miller. As the faceoff is won by the Retrievers, Megan Hauschuk able to pick that off. Fighting off a double team, she gets away. Hampel still trailing her.
And again, speaking on the Retrievers, you gotta credit head coach Amy Slade for helping them get into the conference. She's been an NCAA coach for 12 years, spent all of them with UMBC, and she's a forward to Marathon Trophy winner herself and has a championship pedigree, being a former player at the national champion 2004 Virginia team.
Hauschuk with the ball going to her right, gets it over to number 24 now.
That being Jen McDermott.
Dermott to Jarrell, left wing. Jarrell getting back over to Schluterberg on the right wing. Well guarded by Rafferty, who hasn't gotten a goal yet in this game. Back to Hauschuk top. To her left now for Jarrell. Half the shot clock gone by. Stony Brook trying to keep up the pressure defensively. Don't call over to Boxty. She's well guarded by Mackey. Shot to go out to Jarrell.
Yeah, Maxty, great stick checking attempt there. Keeping her stick all get pressed against the stick of Boxty. Nothing she could do but pass that one out. 30 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
You get McDermott trying to get it higher over to Dokal, going into the back of the cage, over to Boxty. Boxty out to the left for Jarrell with 18 to go. Almost a high pass. Gets over to Dokal, had the ball stripped away, but she picks it back up. She has to get it to the back of the cage, finding Boxty. She's trying to swing around against Kennedy. She can't, and this time we have an offensive foul called. After the Seawolves could not get it on the UMBC goal, they finally get it back.
Boxty tried with the roll dodge, but she just ran out of room because she was going to roll dodge into the goalie's crease. Can't do that, so nowhere to go but in Julia Markey. And Markey with the charge, drawing another one for the Seawolves. But really, that was good defense overall for Stony Brook in that last drive. I mean, they were pressing hard against players like Boxty and Evans and Kennedy, and there's nothing they could do but keep passing to each other and Jerome trying to find someone to make a play. No one was able to step up.
So Stony Brook is able to get it into UMBC zone again after it was nearly turned over. Hart now right corner of the arc. That's her specialty spot. Kennedy now left wing. Going to her left, she'll find Rafferty. It's actually Morgan Mitchell. Here's Rafferty now top. Going to the right for Huff. 4-1-2 showing. Huff trying to break it inside. She'll have to go out to the back of the cage for O'Miller. Trying to draw away some players. O'Miller with it, right side of the crease, trying to spin it around. Still no goals yet for her today.
Yeah, she's been really trying to target the right side of the crease on her offside. And as a result, she hasn't been able to get any shots off that way off her weekend. Just good defense by Lillian Begley all over O'Miller.
And we had a shot for Kennedy. It was deflected by Lexi Roberts, and she picks it back up.
Yeah, another opportunity that time. And for Kennedy, just trying to go up middle that time. But Roberts has done a good job stopping a lot of those high-angle shots. For Stony Brook, it seems like beating her today is going to be targeting her low.
And another foul on Stony Brook after it was nearly another caused turnover. Stony Brook bench not happy about that one either.
Well, yeah, they're making a lot of mistakes, a lot more than we're accustomed to. Even if they're not making as many turnovers, for example, there's still a lot of possessions where they're handing UMBC territory and putting them on an advantage, even if it's not an extra player opportunity.
Hauschuk has to go out to the top for Giroux. UMBC will reset. And almost a high pass, but it's cleanly picked up by Begley. Back to Giroux top, trying to spin around against Huff. She's well guarded. Almost had the ball stick, but it's picked up back. And so you get Giroux now top with it. 26 on the shot clock. Hauschuk to her left. And we had the ball stripped away and picked over by Allie Kennedy.
Allie Kennedy getting her stick up. UMBC, I thought, did a good job passing up until that one because they've been really passing over the high sticks. That time, though, Giroux kept that one low, and Allie Kennedy able to leap up and pick that one down so fast, too, at the transition game, pushing it to Stony Brook territory.
Stony Brook has had their moments defensively in this game, but the offense needs to get back into the groove. Hasn't been anything going for Ali Kennedy or Taryn O'Miller yet. That's why Stony Brook has not gotten a lead yet in this game. So here's O'Miller back of the cage. She'll get it over to R-Line. R-Line couldn't clean pick it up, but she does now as she gets over to Kennedy left wing. Stony Brook will reset, showing 4-2-1. Poulos over to the right for Hart. Hart looking to push in inside the arc. She is inside. She takes her shot. She scores from the mid-right-handed side. And Hart able to get Stony Brook still on that momentum. They once again cut the deficit to 1. It's a 5-4 lead for the Retrievers.
Hart was being guarded by Kennedy Evans that time, and she realized she had her beat on the offside. But Caitlin Hart, a sophomore, so comfortable with shooting at either side. We know how versatile her shot selection is. She can score virtually anywhere. That time, on her offhand, you're right, good sword dodge to beat the defender, and that time, almost a sidearm shot seeking to pass Evans.
Well, this is the answer that Stony Brook really needed, as once again it looked like they were starting to have a little problem getting past Lexi Roberts, who already has 7 saves in this game. Stony Brook outshooting the Retrievers 13-8, and their shots on goal 11-6.
Yeah, and again, everyone knows, especially if you've seen the Instagram, you know, she was my pick for goalkeeper of the year on the women's side, because she really is a big factor for why UMBC was able to make it to the playoffs. She, more often than not, has to really step up and command the defense with save opportunities. Although the defense has been backing her up for the most part in this game, they haven't looked like this throughout a lot of the season. Roberts really good goalie, and you gotta find unique ways to beat her. And at that time, especially for Stony Brook, it's scoring on the offside, getting it waist down against Roberts.
So now Diamond Giroux is going to be taking care of the face-off for the Retrievers while Hampel is still in.
Yeah, UMBC won the first 4, but Stony Brook won the last 4 of 5.
And Diamond Giroux able to pick this one up as she wins the draw control, and she has to cross her own side to the 50. And can't hold on to the ball, but it's picked back up again by Begley. So UMBC able to win that draw control and try and keep a little momentum on their side. 11 minutes to go, UMBC up 5-4. Stony Brook held to one of their lowest scoring outputs of the season. 3 is their lowest that they've scored in the first half of a game this year.
Not only that, but if UMBC is able to hold on to this lead, it's the first time Seawolves enter the locker room trailing in a conference game.
And the ball nearly went out of bounds. Cal tried to keep it in by going over, but it goes right over to Ali Kennedy.
She got her stick on it just before it went out of bounds and tried to roll over the ground ball. Unfortunately for her, went straight to Ali Kennedy. I think the Retrievers are fortunate that the Seawolves didn't go on a fast break there.
Very fortunate indeed. So Stony Brook once again with a chance to try and tie the game up at 5. O'Miller will reset with 4-1-2 showing. Ellie Mastera starting to get some valuable minutes after she hasn't really played to start off this game that much.
Yeah, I think it's a statement for Spallina. He wants his goal scorers there. He wants people to start racking up the goals, and you know the usual folks aren't doing it, so now he's going to unload his bench.
And O'Miller taking a shot down the dirt and into the net! O'Miller with her first goal of the game, and she ties this game up at 5 with 10:03 left to go. What a big stride by O'Miller. She got fouled, was going to go to the free position opportunity, go for another free position opportunity, but she did not need it.